Back. Let's go and do some hideouts. In Bannerlord Online, the independently developed mod of Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord by Tailworlds. Go check it out. I should probably put a link in the description of these clips. So basically what we're gonna do is in Seonica, the capital, and there are 3 quests available from the barman each hour for influence. No, sorry, for hideouts, which gives scouting XP for the scouting skill, which gives viewing range on the world map. Meanwhile, we are going to try to sell some troops to the... that's a bad deal. To the guard commander. Oh, that's better. That's way better. Let's go and get 4 infantrymen from our storage here. Because Seonica is where I am storing. You can see we have a lot of saved up infantrymen. And I can just grab those. It's a bit fiddly, isn't it? Well, that's the price you pay for well-paid troops in this game. Yeah! Well, for today we finished all our influence quests, meaning we could basically do whatever we want. And I suppose I'm inclined to grind some viewing range quest, XP. Okay, so here's the barman. He tells you to go to a hideout right here. Blood Roses Crusaders. So this Verika, she's Czech. So I think this is a Czech clan. Xeax, no one I know. It's kind of interesting that they have an actual Czech clan. They are allied with an English-speaking clan, which I can't... Mutsea, the clan of Mutsea, Crusaders of Mutsea or something. I wonder what other nationalities they have as a sub-clan. Pretty interesting this how nationalistic this game is, that every nation, every country in Europe has their own clan. Although, well, there used to be Scandinavian clans, or actually a Swedish one, but it's not around anymore. I suppose they are in the English clans, the Scandinavians. I'm not sure if there's a Dutch clan per se. I think there's been one. Belgium. Obviously they're really small countries. I mean, there's not going to be a Luxembourg clan, I think. I think it's a language issue for a certain nation that they prefer to speak their native language. But it would also be a good opportunity if you're weak in English, which is the accepted international language. It would be a good way to practice your English, to join an international clan. But the vast majority definitely don't seem to be wanting to do that in this mod. They prefer sticking with their own. Bit intrinsic, inward looking, and xenophobic, if that's the word. Plenty of people to upgrade on hand. So that was the first out of 3 hideouts we can do on this character. Oh, new clan, La Maisnie. La Maison. I don't know what that means. Maison, that's house or home. Lucy La Grande. Okay, so that's a new one. New clans pop up every day. And some disappear, I suppose, although that's not as noticeable. And these two finished 17 wounded, so I suppose that's a shield wall player. Rurika doesn't have any horse archers, infantry range, no wounded at all. So they managed to kill an 80 stack with only 17 wounded, which is good because they're quite strong. But that's because they went in and cooperated, and they had horse archers and two full armies. So that's the way you want to do the 80 bandit leader stack quests together. It's a group quest, you might say. You can solo it, it's possible, but it's a better idea to bring a friend with you. I'm not paying too much attention to these hideouts now. I'm just rushing in and throwing a couple of javelins and hope they go down. Most of the time it's gonna work out. These spears are so strong, they one-shot. As long as I manage to hit a few in the first wave, it's gonna be alright. And I think it's like 360 something XP. If you want to, we could check exactly how many experience points you get from one hideout. Let's do that next time. Nothing much else to worry about. Alright, so I think I have to write down the current XP of our scouting, because there's no way I'm gonna remember this number. So right now we have 58, 56 XP in scouting. And if I'm correct, and you need 9,006 to level up, but that's not what we're checking. If I'm correct, you get it when you complete the hideout. You don't get it now when you're leaving the quest to the to the barman. So it's actually the act of completing the hideout that gives you the XP. This only gives you a bit of money and the location. I will check. So my assumed knowledge is up to date. Okay. Bandits are gone, 1700. And new quest. And let's see. Scouting. Yep, it's still on 58, 56. So that was correct. Khalil X seems to be a new player. There's another one, Gachi. Imagine that, a name that's possible to pronounce. Han Kubrat. Ooh, quite a big army here, but Luci La Grande. I don't know this guy. He's got a excellent armor, and that he is rocking that monarch helmet. get those 2-3 shield guys, the rest are very easy to take care of. Right. Let's check the XP level once we get the loot. So now we have 62, 67 for a grand total of, let's get the calculator, 62, 67, 58, 56. So that's a grand total of 411, and I suppose that includes the clan bonus of 25%, the hero experience bonus. So, but anyway, if you have a 25% bonus, you get 400 XP, 411. And so as you can understand, you need to do quite a few here now. Just to increase one skill level, 9,000. You need to do 25 of those suckers, something. Maybe more, like 20 plus something. Just to increase one skill level. So, bit of a grind. I might ask the thief, see if he has any quests for us. Help. Oh, might be Boriagora. It's an imperial village. I don't know where it is, so let's check it out. Maybe it's close by. It's not at all. Nope. It's very far away. Okay. Let's pop into town. Ask the commander. Because now it's been 10 minutes and he's gonna have new quests for troop recruitment. 10,000. Excellent. And I think I will go into my storage unit and pick out 2 infantry instead of using the ones I have in my army. Just gonna empty out. Why, you ask? Because tomorrow when I move around on the map, I bring those upgradable troops with me instead, and I might sell them to guard commanders on the route around the map. 5 troops, 23,000 infantry. Yep, it's good. Just get it. It's really good. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly with the interface, moving in and out of the town, bringing troops out. Yeah, it's annoying. Money's good though. And the last quest is... no, not good enough. Let's see if we've sold any items. We sold 2,000 cash. Alright, so that's one character. Can you jump over to the next one? Get some bandit hideouts down. So we start with selling troops on this guy as well. Decent. Depends on how many crossbowmen we have. We have 9 right here. I need to check my storage units and see how many ranged. 13 crossbowmen. We do have more infantry to sell here. Just keep that in mind. 4,000 per unit is it's an okay price. It's not good. It's not great. I'd say it's a minimum. Oh, almost 5,000 each. That's great. Let's pick out 3 archers. 1, 2, 3. No. We sold items for 4,000 since last we logged in. It's pretty good. Sir Ragnar, that's a nice dress. Okay, let's do some hideouts. That's not a huge money maker. Although if you find one of the green books, the Mabon's Diaries, they sell for quite a lot of money. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Sanyo. Okay, we already had one in Alberta, so we have to cancel that to get grab a new one. A long time ago, and I used to play a game called World of Warcraft that you might have heard of. You used to be able to install small programs. They're called add-ons, are they? And they could track stuff like XP earned per hour or money earned per hour. It would be nice to have one of those little add-ons. Unless that might have been considered cheating or a hack and get you banned. But if it wasn't in World of Warcraft, and it wasn't cheating. It's just a helpful tool that you can add on. Because I would be interested to seeing the money earned per hour over a longer period of time. Because obviously, when you do an activity, and the profit you gain from doing that mostly comes from an activity that you might do the next day or much later. It's a delay. It's really hard. What you can do is basically check your current treasury and if it has improved, and just calculate how many hours you play. That's probably the best way of doing it. I'm also trying analyzing the individual actions, but I admit it's really hard to get a good grasp on what makes you X amount of money doing this and that. And the main concern is not making the maximum amount of money, because I am doing something else. I am grinding scouting XP. So it's just to be expected that this is not the maximum efficiency when it comes to money making, right? You give up something to gain something else. Which is all good and dandy. Let's see if I can get this guy. No, yeah, screw up. access. And here comes another guy, DP Damianowski, the 7th. Okay, DP is a Polish clan. Dom Papillon, whatever. But I don't know this guy. So it must be an alt to another guy. Really bad. Yeah. Did I turn off global? No, I did not. It's just very quiet. Dinner time, maybe? So what? Sorry. Blanked out there for a while. I was reading messages. My apologies. Do I want to try to recruit this guy? Probably not, right? I mean, he's spending his time stabbing people in the tavern. Is that a guy I want to invite to my clan? I don't think so. I'm afraid not. Nope. It's really hard to find people that you'd like to have to play with. Very hard. I know I'm repeating myself, but the advantage of doing it in Sionica is that there are only 2 locations and they're very close. So getting those 411 XP is about as quick as you can get them, and they're also free with no cost. And I get a tiny bit bored now when I'm streaming, because all I do is talk to myself. But when I'm playing on my own, I can just put on an ebook or an interesting documentary on YouTube and smash it and listen to that and do this in the background. So I got 2 losses. Oh, and I'm okay. That's what I get for not paying attention. That's annoying. Although I think this is the 3rd hideout, meaning that we can just change character and log out and let him heal offline. But anyway, this is repetitive, this is grindy, but which MMO isn't? You do the same quest. Well, would it be a lot more fun if you were to collect flowers and kill bears and wolves or monsters or whatever, slimy dragons? Really not that, to me, not that much of a difference, to be honest. Okay, don't know how many troops I lost, but I wasn't paying attention. I was so zooming out, thinking about something else. That's my excuse. Yeah. Futurama. So my recommendation would be just to enjoy the ride. Turn on something interesting to listen to in the background, and yeah, you might even have a bit of fun. So these secondary characters, they started out as alt accounts that I just did influence grinding to sell to other clans. Basically a way to make money when I was new in the game, and that worked out fine. But then the dev said you can have 3 characters per account, so I added these 2 to my primary account. So now I have 3 characters and I play them all. Not so sure it's a great idea to grind skills on your secondary and 3rd character, but hey, make some money. No, there's another quest. You know what? I have such a low amount of health. I'm just gonna sell troops and log this guy off and do something else, because I probably will die in the next hideout if I go up there again with 11%. Or we could browse for wares at the traders. Check out furniture, heal up a tick, train infantryman. Okay, Imperial crossbowman, 9,200. That's okay. Just gonna go grab 2 crossbowmen. We have 11 ready. I really would like for him to ask for infantry instead, but that's out of my control. So go. This is not a good price. This is not good. So deal, refuse. Okay, let's go and browse some furniture. Do we have any bargains today in the bargain bin? 118 goods. We got ancient coins. The best price is 800, which is a good price in my experience, but I've seen lower. I've seen 700. So the cups sell for right below 6,000. I think that's fairly cheap. It seems the ancient trader, merchant, whatever, is not very popular. What else do we have? Statues around 100k. Chests are around, I'd say that, I mean, 100,000 for a 400 capacity chest is a pretty good price. We have 2 below 100k. I'm not gonna buy it. I don't need it anymore at this very moment. The noble upgrade kits. See, this is interesting. They sell for around 5,000. Okay, you need 4 of these to upgrade a tier 5 normal guy soldier, which means it costs you 20,000 if you buy these to upgrade a single noble to a tier 4 noble. That's not even a fully upgrade. They can go to tier 6, remember, so you have to upgrade into 5 and 6 after that. But of course, they have better stats, so they stand a better chance of surviving. But 20,000 to upgrade a tier 5 guy, which you already paid for somehow. Expensive. It's way more expensive to do it this way. But I guess if you really want a certain culture's nobles and they're hard to find, and if you have a lot of money, you go in here, you buy a bunch of these, you have the tier 5 guys, normal soldiers from that culture, and you just boom, get fairly high level nobles of that culture. So sure, a convenience, a luxury, expensive, but not overly expensive. Nothing I would do personally. My kitty cat is asking for attention here. Okay, so Mabon's Dyers. Yeah, I'm not selling any of mine because they are going down in price and apparently no one's buying them. There's a bunch on 19k and 90.2. So maybe I need to lower the price of my stack because I have a bunch of them for sale. Revelations are around 50k. That's the same. And here's the same with the regular upgrade kits. They're a bit lower. I think I would rather buy these and pay around 8, 9, 10k to upgrade noble. It will only become tier 2 instead of tier 4, but mostly they should survive when you level them up. On the other hand, you would have to pay the upgrade cost, which I don't know how much it is. Well, these riveted chests are kind of cheap. And I have a secondary fragment of the Northern Treasure map laying around. This is the more uncommon one. It's around 250k. I could sell that. Very few red and yellow sturgeon chests on the market right now. There used to be a bunch of those. They used to be really cheap. Candles are expensive. Torches are expensive. Velvet, 150k. What the hell? Okay, I got a phone call, so I will be right back. Talk to you later.